Monday evening. You want 3 questions answered, so I may as well answer them. Sounds good. Question 1 from the man of logic and sound reasoning, the Co92. How you doing, buddy? What are your thoughts on TN Impact Wrestling being rebranded and merged with Global Force Wrestling, and do you have any interest in watching DFW? I'm kind of on a timeout from wrestling at the moment. I mean, I only watch the big 4 from the WWE each year, which is the Rumble, Mania, Survivor Series, and SummerSlam. Given the horror stories I've heard from TNA over the last 6 to 7 years, especially with what happened in 2011 with Victory Road main event, ugh. I mean, granted that's 6 to 7 years ago, but the point still stands. TNA is total nonsensical affiliation, if that makes any sense. So at this moment in time, I can honestly say, no, I don't have any real interest in watching, considering WWE's not giving me any interest in watching. And also, Jason Jordan as Kurt Angle's son, no. Just no. I look at that and it's like, I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. I mean, Jason Jordan has Kurt's wrestling traits in him, but it honestly would have made more sense if it was Chad Gable. Just saying. Question 2 from Sean Retro. How you doing, pal? A follow-up from my last question. What TV show based on a video game would you like to see, since Netflix Castlevania is awesome? I've seen little bits of Castlevania from Netflix, and I'm really digging the animation style from it. It kind of reminds me of Ghost in the Shell a little bit, particularly the first movie's got that really, rich color and texture and what have you. And of course, the guy who's playing Dracula is the guy who played the Warden in Season 8 of Red Dwarf, and was also the guy who played Loki in Hulk vs. Thor, and Loki in Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. And I was really surprised, because when Random told me that, I'm like, ooh, okay, yeah. What video game? That's a good question, actually. I'd actually like to see something done with Grand Theft Auto, purely just for the sake of, why not, just to see what could be done. Because particularly if you were to take Vice City and turn that into a weekly TV show, that would be intriguing. I mean, the Adventures of Tommy Vercetti in Vice City sounds good. Question 3. What do you make of the confirmation that Sally Nicole was made canon by Ian Flynn? If I'm being honest, and this is something that I agree with what a friend said privately to me, I'm not going to read out the friend's name because I don't do that. But it basically comes up to Nicole fills a void for Sally. They're very close friends when Sally didn't have any friends, but I don't see them as a couple. I think it's more like just a close friend pairing, if anything. Sally just doesn't strike me that way. I think she's more asexual, if anything, where she doesn't really have any any particularly of those desires. And here's the thing. I want to make this very clear, first and foremost, before we go any further. I don't have a problem with same-sex pairings in any form of fictional media, whether it's comics, games, anime, TV shows, and movies and what have you. What I have a problem with is when they change a character's dynamics just to pander to a demographic. I don't know if that's what Ian Flynn was trying to do. I mean, I don't know the whole skinny of that, so I can't really comment on it. But I think the idea of doing that, it just sounds like it's a little bit out of left field. I tend to agree with my friend's opinion. Again, not going to go saying their name because I don't do that. You know, it's like I say, it just seems more like a close friends type of thing, where they're like sisters, for want of a better description. So, I don't know, make of that what you will, but I still maintain to this day that the Sonic and Sally pairing is the most, when I say most organic and natural, I mean in terms of the chemistry, because in Archie's and Satam, they were a perfect fit for each other. You know, Sonic is the goofball show-off, and Sally's the common sense that just says, hey, knock it off, you know? That's why they work so well together, because it's opposites attract. But again, I don't know. I think it's to interpret it as you will, but we know that, obviously, you know, there's not going to be any more Sonic Archies, because, and also if there were, Sega got very specific mandates that the game characters can't have romantic relationships, liaisons, call it what you will. So, which I think sucks, because people love the Sonic and Sally pairing. Of course, there are those that say the Son-Amy thing works better. Yeah, you really think a couple, because the only one in that relationship is Amy. You know, you have a crazed fan stalker, as opposed to a character that's very womanly, is very level-headed, strategic, intelligent, mature, and makes Sonic earn her affections, as opposed to somebody who throws themselves at the male interest, and it's just like, okay, that nonsense doesn't roll in real life, because, and I have to bring up the thing with from 2.5 Men with Charlie Harper and Rose. That's illegal. You know, there's a reason why you get restraining orders for that. I'm surprised they didn't do that in the comics, the games, or the TV show. I mean, Sonic could just come and say, you've been ordered to keep 500 feet away from me. Keep away. And again, Sally made him work for it, because she wanted that relationship as well, but she's like, no, I gotta test you. Are you worthy? That's why, see, here's the thing. Don't get me wrong, us guys, you know, we want our, you know, specific dream girls to be in our lives, but if you get girls that throw themselves at you obsessively, like, oh, hey, whoa, there's the line in the sand, you do not cross it, no. It's like, we don't like that, it's creepy. So yeah, Sonic and Sally for the win. Son-Amy, ooh, no. In Boom, I'll allow it, because Amy's less creepy. In fact, she's an actual better character in Boom than the actual games and whatnot, but that's my opinion. And again, I don't really think it's a romantic pairing as such. I think it's more of a close friend, you know, close friends that are like sisters type of feel. That's what I take from it. Those have been your 3 questions this week. You know how the formula works by now. Leave a question in the comment section below with the hashtag AskTheKnight. And I'll see you next week. Until then, ask again.